Didn't hear nothing. Okay, we're going to get this show started. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Raymond Noble, and I wanted to go over something that's really appropriate for today. Um, Drum roll: flood insurance. What in the world is flood insurance? So, just like homeowners insurance, where you can get insurance to cover your home in case somebody breaks into your house, or if you have a fire, or if somebody walks on your property and slips and falls, all of that is considered part of the homeowners insurance coverage. You can also get flood insurance, and so flood insurance is not required. However, mortgage companies, to protect the interest of the loan and the house, will require you to be in a flood if you're in a floodplain and you're within the 99-year floodplain. They will require you to get flood insurance, and uh, it's anywhere between, depending on where you live, you know, another 45 to $75 a month, something of that nature. But what it covers is, in the event that this rainwater out here spills over the levee or spills over the curb and runs into your property, it covers your home against the damage that's done from the flood. That is not the same as if you have um, sprinklers in your house and they go off and it hits your property and tears everything up because it's pouring water in your house. That's not the same. Or if um, say you have a two-story house and shower upstairs and the plumbing is leaking upstairs and it's dripping into as you're taking one of those nice long comfortable baths, and you don't know why the water level in that tub, it keeps going down, so you keep filling it back up, and before you know it, downstairs got some damage because of water. So it actually happened to a gentleman that I know and his family, and they were out of their property for months. I mean, they had to take and they cut like 3 feet up all the way around the inside of his house and had to redo all the drywall. It was really bad. He had a really nice house too. Unfortunate that happened. But flood insurance, um, it's not a mandatory. You will know when you're buying a house or refinancing. If you're in that flood zone, they will determine it and they will let you know, and you'll have to get flood insurance. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. Here in Sacramento, we have some areas, Natomas, West Sacramento. They are in the floodplain, in the 99-year floodplain. So they've built up the levees, but those houses, when they were being built, had to have flood insurance. I don't know if they continue to now. The funny thing about it, my house backs up to the river right here at the American River. And because of the way the levee is built here, I'm up at a higher elevation than the Thomas in West Sacramento. So, the water goes downhill. So even when the levee or their levees were super high, I basically had two levees behind my house. So it was still moderately low to the second levee. The first levee was overflowed, but the second one, I still had um, 40, 40 feet or so before, and it would have spilled over long before that. So that's just a quick little, I got to do 100 videos in 100 days. So quick topic about something interesting, which is flood insurance. Um, it might be good to have in a time like this if you live certain places in South Sacramento. I do remember that over there by um, Kaiser, that area flooded. So, if you can look back and ask your neighbors, if you're in one of those areas, you may want to jump and grab some flood insurance because depending on where you live, you got a little low ground to your residence. It could become an issue. So that's it. That's Raymond Noble here, flood insurance. OC. Shout out to OC Stevenson for the idea. All right, guys. I'll see you soon.